Rush chain combos are the only combos that you must master in order to fully grasp the combo system in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. All 180 plus characters have different types of rush chain combos, and memorizing these will help you have flexible combat while you're playing Dragon Ball Sparking. Now, quick side note, it is for this exact reason that each character is considered a brand new character despite transformations. That's why Goku and Goku Super Saiyan are completely different types of characters, because each character has an entirely different moveset that you have to memorize. Now on to rush combos. Rush combos is nothing but a series of squares that lead to vanishing attacks just by pressing square. It's an auto combo that you can perform just by pressing one button, but doing this will not optimize your damage, which is why you must chain them with different actions. These actions are rolling hammer, flying kick, heavy smash, ground slash, lift strike, and ki cannon. Each character in this game has one, two, or maybe all of these within their rush combo, and in order to perform one of them you must press triangle after a certain amount of squares and memorize how many squares that you inputted before you press triangle. For example, Ultimate Gohan has flying kick after his first square. Now, the reason that you must memorize this is because if you do the same input twice, you will drop the combo. So it's imperative that you memorize how many squares you did before you press triangle so that you could do a different input after that input. The key thing to remember is to never break the chain. And breaking the chain only will happen if you perform the same thing within the chain twice. However, there's another way to extend combos even past this, and that's by using step-ins. When you are close to your opponent, there's this barrier called the step-in barrier. This forces all your actions to be centered towards the opponent and not the map itself. While you are in this barrier, you are able to do things like sidestep and things like that, but you're also able to step in. While you are in the step-in barrier doing a rush combo, once again a series of squares, there's this instance that your character will push your opponent back after a square attack. During this instance, you can press X to step up close to your opponent and do another chain of rush attacks. And this chain of rush attacks is different from the first chain. And you can do it a third time also. However, online, I would not recommend doing this a third time. Most people Z counter or they sonic sway as soon as you start your third rush combo. But now that you know that you can step in while doing a rush combo and perform 2 rush attacks, we can apply the knowledge of rush chain actions with these step in rush attacks to extend our combo even further than we were doing at first. And this, you guys, is pretty much the basics to combo structure in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. But what if I told you that I could take it even further than this? Now, this tech has no specific name, but it's tech that's been existing inside Dragon Ball Sparking Zero ever since I've played it in August at Anime Impulse in Phoenix, Arizona. This mechanic still is inside the game till this very day. This is a combo tech mechanic that I discovered all by myself that no one wanted to acknowledge despite how many times I posted it online, and I mean no one acknowledged it. and now everyone is paying the price for it online. But anywho, this mechanic ended up being a very great mechanic to extend your combos. Thing is, you guys, right before your opponent hits the ground, you can restand them right back up with a Z-burst dash. You have to pay close attention to when your opponent is falling to the ground, and make sure you pick them right back up in the instance that they bounce off the ground after they hit it. And I know that sounded confusing, but now we're in advanced territory. So yeah, this is going to get a little bit tricky from here on out. But you guys, it's pretty easy when you really think about it. There's this instance that your opponent will bounce off the ground after they hit the ground from a combo. And in that instance, if you Z-burst dash right when they bounce right back up, you can pick them back up and extend your combo. Now after your Z-burst dash restand, you could do some rush chain actions once again, but that's only if you have not performed the specific chain actions before you did the Z-burst dash restand, of course. But to be honest with you, I would not do a rush chain action after a Z-burst dash restand. I would just mash square until the opponent falls and then go into your super. Here are some examples of me doing this, which you probably already seen in my Touch of Death videos. But now that you've seen these Touch of Death combos, let's go into my next topic. Now ever since I dropped my Touch of Death video on my YouTube account and my social medias, my comment section been getting madly disrespectful, saying that these things are useless in Tenkaichi. First off, relax. Second, you're kinda right. It is very rare that you will get in a situation online where you will be able to perform a Touch of Death combo. However, this shit does look cool as hell, and you can get close online. And to be honest, I'm quite surprised a lot of people don't really mention this a lot. But y'all, it's the fatigue state. You'll be surprised how often this happens online. And you cannot deny how terrifying this situation would be if you actually fighting a good player on ranked mode. Because I know I go crazy when I see my opponent like this. Breaking your opponent's guard when they have no ki will put them in a fatigue state. Now there's a few ways that this can happen to you. Some ways I've seen is from a ground slash that's charged up or a lift strike that's charged up. But this happens the most when your opponent tries to block a rush attack. Most people do not vanish when you're about to do a rush attack on them, because they're scared that they might not get the timing right and end up taking big damage because of it. So they will guard instead. And in the heat of the moment, people are not paying attention to how much ki they have. So when they guard that rush attack, you end up breaking their guard. But this happens a lot more often than I thought it did, and I realized this when I played rank online. How long this state lasts depends on how much ki your opponent has before you break their guard. They can also mash their buttons to make the state go away, but that takes an awfully long time, especially depending on how much ki they had before you broke their guard. And if they have no ki, they become fatigued. And to be honest, you guys, this has always been in Tenkaichi, and every time when I was little playing this game, this was always a scary situation to be in. You can really do whatever you want with them. You could taunt, then throw your super, you can troll spin, you can do whatever you want, and all they can do is watch. But back to Touch of Death combos. Now I know these things aren't practical, but there is one character inside Sparking Zero that you can do these consistently with. The only character that I tested so far that's able to 100% kill your opponent during this state is Miyagoku, and that's because he can charge up his Spirit Bomb ultimate, which give me energy, and end up one-shotting a lot of your health. Alright you guys, now I think I rambled on enough in this video, and I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here. You guys, I'm sorry it took so long to get this video out, but being the only person that's editing these videos, this video was an absolute pain in the ass. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I never really intended on my channel being a guide channel. I really just wanted to kick ass in very cool ways and show all my friends, that being you guys. You guys love my last guide video so much, I felt obligated to give you guys this video. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I do hope that you were able to learn something from it. And if you did, please subscribe. And that would make me very happy. But see you guys in the next video. Hopefully it'll be me kicking ass. And you all have a great day.